Uh, the thing is that with this PTI government, we are the pioneers who started the social media concept in the politics back in 2008. I would just like to go back to my story, from where I started. Like my story started from my study room and a laptop. So it was just a blog site where I logged in, and the moment I logged in, I felt that, okay, I have a voice now. And 2 to 3 years later, when I joined the social media team of the political party, it gave me a sense of empowerment that, okay, now my voice means something. And finally, it has, at this time, it has come to the point that the same social media, the digital media, has given me a recognition. So we have gone through the whole 10 years, we have learned a lot about this social media and also the advantages and what are the disadvantages. First of all, there are like 19% of the Pakistan population who has the internet access. Some people may argue that it's not 19% is not much, and maybe the mainstream media has much more penetration into the masses. But let me tell you that this 19% of the population is making more impact than the mainstream media penetration. And I explain you why. There are lots of corporate structure involved in the mainstream media, while on the social media, each and every individual, he feels that what he feels, he can express. And many of us may not be that eloquent. Like we can't make those lengthy vlogs and do the speeches, but that doesn't stop us from thinking. That doesn't mean that that person don't have an idea that can change the world, or that person doesn't have an opinion. So for those people also, digital media has provided an opportunity that they can express themselves and they mean something. But with right now, the biggest danger to this whole thing is the concept of fake news. I think the credibility of any medium, whether it's mainstream media or the digital media, is the credibility. If that goes down, the medium is going to die down. So the challenge for all of us, not only for the government, is to control this concept of fake news. For that, the government has decided to come up with an act, the PMRA. It's Pakistan Media Regulatory Authority, and the digital media is also going to come under that. But even for that, what we are doing is that we have invited all the digital media publishers. We are not going to give a set of rules to the people that, okay, these are the rules, you have to follow these. What we have done is that we have invited them, we have handed over them a draft of that act, but we want them to make the changes in that thing. And the biggest thing and the biggest challenge is empowering the PTA. There is no other way to solve the issue of fake news until and unless the PTA can actually take action against the people who are spreading this. Quite short of time, so I won't take much time. 2-3 initiatives that we are taking. I must admit that there are serious capacity issues in the government departments when it comes to digital media. Like we held a Facebook conference where representatives from Facebook came, and we had focal persons nominated from each ministry there, and most of them couldn't even make an email there. So we have the capacity issues, but we are working on it, and hopefully by the next month, every ministry will have their own social media accounts. And what they are directed is that they will be posting daily updates of authentic data, so that there isn't any confusion about it. I believe that if we public the data, the more public the data is, the more transparent the things will be. So this is one thing we are working on. And the other thing that we are actually working on is that we want to actually make the digital media industry self-sufficient. What we have observed in recent years, that there are people and there are platforms that they have been doing tremendous work, like literally original work that even most of our channels haven't done. But once they get the recognition, the mainstream media contact them, they invite them to join their channels, And since the digital media industry isn't profitable right now, so they are compelled to join them and they lose their originality. So the basic thing that we are working on, and we have invited all of them, we are having good conversations with them, and what we are trying to do is to facilitate them in building some sort of industry where this digital media industry can flourish on its own. Like a simple challenge they are facing, talking to them, is they say that they have to rely on the secondary content. They don't have the studios, they don't have the access to government departments. So we are working on it that at least there is a criteria that these digital platforms that fill this criteria should be given access to government meetings, to press conferences, can be facilitated to go to the areas and make some original content. Like the sports, I mean, local sports is such a huge thing which we are missing on the digital front, and India has probably done a good job there. So I think learning from the other countries is also happening, and I hope that in coming years we are going to have a good media industry.